Bastian time. Welcome to Nintendo News, I'm your host Bastian. Let's get to that first story. I recently became acquainted with these hilarious YouTube videos called reel trailers. I think that's what they're called, where they sort of create a new trailer that really basically just pokes fun at a particular movie. For instance, they had one for The Lord of the Rings, and it just went on and on about, like, you know, see exciting scenes of walking and strolling and marching, and it just makes fun of the fact that there's a lot of walking in those movies and things along those lines. Well, now they're at it, or somebody else I think is at it, for game trailers for video games, and New Super Mario Bros. U gets poked fun at. It's pretty amusing. I don't agree with everything they have to say, but it's pretty amusing, so if you want to watch that, there's a link for you down below. Up on eBay was one of the most unusual listings I've ever seen, and it was for some materials for a pitch. Basically, this company went to Nintendo and said, we know just what you guys need. You need a laser tag theme park. This was back in the earlier days of sort of the NES era of Nintendo. Nintendo turned them down. Somebody who used to be a part of that company or somehow had these materials is now selling them on eBay. So you can sort of look at these materials, this pitch, and sort of see what could have been. It could have been kind of awesome, actually. I mean, this particular pitch, when I looked at the pictures, not so much. It didn't look like it was Nintendo specific at all, but just imagine if you had like a laser gun and you could shoot things like it was like in Metroid, or I don't even really know how it would work, but anyways, seems like a cool idea. Scribblenauts Unlimited, of course, is delayed over in the UK, and we all thought it was due to some sort of bug. They said that they had shipped the game out but then recalled it, and so it seemed to me like that must have been a pretty serious bug. Turns out it wasn't a bug at all. According to this rumor, it was actually just the simple fact that they never localized the version of English. So in case you didn't know this, when games come out in the UK and in North America, they have two different versions of English because we don't spell, like the word color, we don't spell it with a U, for instance, but they would want to make sure that they spell the words the British way for when the game is in Britain and things along those lines. Well, apparently they hadn't gone through and created a UK localization, so they accidentally shipped it out with the American English version, so whoops. So anyways, that's why it's recalled. Now they're updating it with the correct UK version of English, and so now we know. Or do we? It's just a rumor, but seems pretty likely. Another blast from the past, Did You Know Gaming points out some interesting facts about Samus Aran, and that the very first time we see her without her helmet on is in Super Metroid, and apparently she was based on an actress that was pretty popular at that point, Kim Basinger, so pretty uncanny resemblance, pretty interesting actually. It makes you wonder if Princess Zelda or Tingle are based on any particular people. So that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. Of course, tomorrow is actually going to be a Bastian rant video, but a kind of lighthearted one. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned for that tomorrow. See you then, guys. Bye.